Good afternoon. Anyway, I'm on my way to my net art class. It's really not going to be busy. Hold on, dying. La, 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 la. Okay, it's really not that it's not going to be that busy or stressful in class because literally the only thing I have left to do on my website is put images on the pages because it's kind of like a portfolio for my photography. So literally I just have to put pictures up in my portfolio. Like that's all that's left of me to do. Today is my last hectic Tuesday of 3 classes. Yes! After my 6 to 9 you will see me like woohoo! But I'm not there yet. It's way too crowded in there. So yeah, I just tried to get my dinner and there's like 20 people waiting in line. Attempt number 2 to get my dinner. It just went on 3 o'clock, so hopefully it's less crowded now. We'll see. I hate that spelling. Okay, one thing that was really annoying that people kept doing, especially this one guy, they were out of ice in the soda dispenser, or the beverage dispenser, whatever. If you just keep pushing the ice bar, ice is not going to magically appear. Like literally it was like, push it against, It was really annoying. It's like, yes, they're out of ice. Okay, stop trying. And then like the next person would go to get a soda and do the same thing. It's like they're out of ice. It's not going to magically appear. Oh my god. It was just really frustrating to watch person after person after person do it. People, gain some common sense, please. Really? I am currently on my way to my 2nd class of the day. Hey, that kind of rhymed. Look at me, I'm a mixed master. Ooh, look, I want these. I've never been kayaking, and then I've been canoeing, I think, once in my life. Yeah, I want to go. I want to go canoeing, I want to go kayaking, I want to go White River Rapiding. I love water, so I want to get all up on that. That man almost ran me over.
Y and Z, right? Every single object, in Maya has the UV coordinate. And basically what we're going to do today is that we're going to map these coordinates according, to our character. So then when we go to Photoshop and we actually, create the eyes or, the details of the clothing or whatever it is, once we bring that flat file, right, because it's just going to be a JPEG, and then we bring it into our 3D character, then it's going to be able, Maya to wrap it correctly because we're going to map all the different, sections. This is the face, or this is here are the pants, or, whatever, sections you want to do. Mapping can be very, tedious as well. If you were doing, for example, a human being, you will have to, unfold all the different, sections of it, and then you have to sew all these different, you make a right click, right? You can select UV. And if you click on any of these points in your UV editor, right, those map one of the points, UV points here on your character. And if I select the one on the right, I'm able to move it to the right. You select any, UV from any of the sections, and then you click on the second icon, which selects the shell, and then you can actually move that shell only. Is that working?
Can I ask what might be a stupid question?
No, nothing stupid.
What's the point of moving them?
Because we're going to do it in the bunny, and it's going to be like, because right now we're just doing it in a square and everything is really flat. But for example, in the bunny, right, when we look at the UVs, the front and the back are the same. So if you take a snapshot and take it into Photoshop, and let's say you paint like a face, it's going to show up in the back and in the front.
Okay.
So what we're going to do in the bunny, and I just want you to get a little bit more familiar with the tools, that's what we're doing in the cube. What we're going to do with the bunny is like we're going to split it, and then we're going to move the front up, outside from the back, so then they will not overlap, and it's going to read as different, mappings.
Okay. That makes sense.
So, yeah, I know. It's, you know, we'll get there. I know right now it's kind of like a little abstract because we're just doing the cube, but before we start doing it in the bunny, I want to make sure that you guys get a little bit more familiar with the tools. And then you can go to your shell selector, and I'm just going to move it towards the left. So now you should have your left, your front, and your back.
Oh, crap.
When you're painting, right, if you are going to just do like a solid color, you know, that will be like really easy. If you, for example, want to have like the shorts, what you guys can do is that you can create a new layer, right, and then with your marquee, it really doesn't matter if you go outside of the, you know, the lines. So if I'm just going to try to go a little lower, and it should map perfectly to your thingy.
Yes.
Oh, so do I need a brush? So what you can do from here.
Hold on, I have to record your efficacy.
Oh yeah.
And you can just
That is the best bunny ever.
Then on the side view or the front view, that can work too. I want you guys to go to create UVs, planar mapping. So now we're actually going to have two different mappings. We have the ones for the legs, right? So we're going to move them toward the left. And if you select the whole bunny, you actually now see two. You see the hands or the legs on the bottom, and then you see on the right side the other section of the body.
Oh, my head hurts too much to do anything like that. Oh, I'm so glad that class is done. And I actually left early. We, another girl and I left at like 8:40, 8:45 or something like that. I don't know. So glad that class is over. But I still have work to do on the final project, obviously. But stupid Tuesdays are over.